come on up in here. Let's come on up in here. Obviously, it's Starborn 007 right now. Man, we're going to talk about these sorry Lakers. We're going to talk about LeBron passing Mike, what y'all guys think. But get on in the room. Like I like to say to everybody, man, hopefully everyone is doing good mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Hopefully everyone's life is, getting better. You're alive. First of all, you're alive. So that's the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing. You're alive. You're alive. And then the rest is, trying to make sure you're healthy, taking care of yourself physically, mentally. And always remember, I know it sound lame, but if you think you got it good, there's somebody that got it better. If you think you got it bad, it's somebody who has it worse. So believe me, long enough you're alive, trying to take care of your business, everything is good. If you're not taking care of your business, man, let's start just doing the right thing for everybody. But I'm sharing it. But I appreciate you guys coming, leaving comments on the show, some good, some bad. I definitely appreciate you guys. To tell the truth, I'm from New York, man. I'm 40, so I've been listening to sports radio for a long time. WFAN, stuff like that. I always like talking sports. That's one of the things. Really, to tell the truth, usually I don't argue with nobody unless it's about sports. And the closer I know you, the deeper I go, man. My cousins, uncles, well, the uncles, they don't let you get too crazy, but my cousins, older cousins, everybody, man. That's where the best friends. That's when the hardest arguments come over ball. So it's definitely a dedicated thing. So don't let a little barbershop talk. We get to arguing, thinking that's just how it goes. Come on, man. Let's get y'all up in here, man. Where y'all at? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I ain't gonna say too much. Hit me a little blizzy. I try to do it every once in a while. But we want to talk about LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, we're going to talk about LeBron. We're going to talk about LeBron James passing Michael Jordan. And my thoughts on it is LeBron James passing Michael Jordan is pretty incredible because Michael Jordan, anytime you could get more points than him, I know he retired a couple times and came back. So he probably would have had way more points. But just to be able to say, I passed Michael Jordan, somebody you looked up to, no matter what, you might compete against them legacy, but in reality, in reality, you looked up to him. So when you're a little kid, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, you growing up, you still looking for idols, you still looking for people you look up to, I know how it go. And he was one of them, so I'm sure he was tall when he was younger. He started playing basketball because of Mike. So now you're looking at Mike as Mike, man. Mike listen, I'm fortunate enough to be able to live in a social media era and the one right before the social media era. And right before that social media era, oh my God. Jordan had before social media era, like social media. He was on every paper, every show, ESPN. It was really phenomenal. He was a phenomenon. Michael Jordan was a phenomenon because if you like the Bulls, here's the greatest thing since sliced bread. If you didn't like the Bulls, you didn't like him because he always hurt your team. You know what I mean? I used to like the Knicks, Patrick Ewing, Bernard King. It just seems like no matter what, he was going to either get the call, get the shot, get the defensive play. He was just he was incredible. And then when them Jordans came out, they hit it was like a phenomenon. Them Jordans was a phenomenon. Everyone has it. People was even getting killed, sorry to say. Sorry to say. What's up, John K? Sorry to say, people was getting killed over them shoes. So he was a phenomenon that always got it done. So, and he's considered the best, or I would say the best wing, because you can't start the game with big men. You can't. The beginning of basketball was started basically with big men dominating big men. If you could find a big guy, there's a lot of tall guys. You know, I know it's more and more tall guys in the world now, but it was tall guys back then too. So to be able to get a tall guy, teaching them game, have them have fundamentals, and just know how to play, because being tall isn't always good. So to be able to have that, was good. So they helped start this game, getting the read. They helped, and then all of a sudden we kind of changed it into the wing. So some might say Jordan. I don't want to speak because it started. This started with this. Now you're just going to take them out and just say a wing player. So, but he was a phenomenon. He killed my Knicks so many times, man. It was like it's no matter what you do. I mean, Utah. I used to think Utah could beat them. Utah had a nice little team. Karl Malone, Stockton. They was unstoppable, and he always found the way to get it done. So to be able to pass a man in scoring is a major accomplishment. A major accomplishment. I mean, I know it feels good, man. You come from Akron. LeBron, I give him credit. He had a single parent, and then not only with the single parent, I hate to say it, but she wasn't no good either. She was doing a lot of stuff, this and this and that, having him going from home to home and doing her little shenanigans. He didn't make it because of her. You know what I'm saying? But, but, coming from that, at least Jordan had a two-family household. He had a mother, he had a strong father in his life. So now we ain't saying you need to be the best in the world. That's going to happen, but it's when you got a mother and you got a father, somebody in your life guiding you the right way. It helps. I would think it helps more than if your mother ain't really doing. Yeah. You know what? I want to be respectful of LeBron James, but she running around, and then your father, we don't know exactly what happened with that. So for you to be able to make it to this point, the point you are right now, like if you stop playing basketball, for you to make it to this point in your life from that standpoint is amazing. Some people can say size. It's a lot of tall people that I play ball. There's a lot of tall people that suck. Like there's a lot of tall people. So to be able to channel that into that, I am extremely happy for the man. I'm definitely extremely happy for the man. What's up, John K, man? Yeah, that's it's the culture, John K. I mean, like I said yesterday, John K. Like I like I said yesterday. The culture was wrong, right? Jim Buss messed it up so bad. Jim Buss messed it up so bad that when a new front office came in, it was like they wasn't given no time to try to develop a great team. And when you have a great team and a great franchise, that means they trying to win championships. You want to win championships, but they're going to be good for 8 to 12 to 15 years. It's like when they came in, they just wanted them to make a championship one year, and then they be bad again. Like they didn't have a chance to build with Jim Buss already did. So now Magic got to come in. Magic got to come in. Magic got to come in and be Magic and Palenko. They got to come in now and try to be superheroes. You can't. What they got to try to. They trying to come to be. We gonna get a superstar 1-2. How you know what you're gonna do when you got a superstar? How you know? How do you know? How do you know it was the right superstar? You was just gonna superstar hunt. You they put you in a position because Jim Buss and them messed it up. Excuse me. They messed it up so bad. They messed it up so bad. You wanted to come and make an unrealistic splash. Who get better? Just somebody coming in 2 years. They just super champions and they just got everybody. We don't know nobody is doing that. The current dynasty in this league, they built it from the draft, and then they added a couple of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond from the draft, then and Harrison Barnes. Then they was able to add. They got a free agent, David Lee, but he was a low tier free agent. And then they got another medium tier free agent, Iguodala. But they were still young. They took that team and built the team, right? They built the team so good. Mark Jackson helped build it, and then when it got to the next stage with Steve Kerr, they built the team so good. You had Harrison Barnes, you had Iguodala starting on Harrison Barnes. And I think they did this the year Mark Jackson was there. They were so, they were team and build and had years together. Iguodala gave up his starting spot. You don't give up your starting spot unless you love the team and you feel it's going to be a team. Starting from the coaches, even though they end up messing up Mark Jackson. But at the time, Mark Jackson was still there. You knew you had a family man. You knew you had a righteous man. Then you had ownership. Then you didn't have. Then you had all them other young. You had what's that? The Brazilian Bird. You had all of them young. You had a few. You had Jared Jack. So you had a team building a team. Look at these current teams. Sacramento trying to come up. San Antonio. These dudes is building. So you got Kyle Kuzma averaging 19. You got Brandon Ingram averaging 19. You got Lonzo. He's hurt, but when he's playing, he's the best defensive player in the league on a defense far as creating havoc, far to one team. If he's not the best defensive player in the league, but we're going to talk about he's the best value for for one team. His value, you are a 6th place, 7th place defensive team. You hurt your ankle, you go to 27. So I don't think it's nobody. What's popping? I don't think you have nobody I don't think you have nobody that affect a defense on one team like he do. So you got him. You got these young players. You go get somebody who's 34, 16 years in the league just to try to make a splash. You wasn't fair to them. You wasn't fair to LeBron. Look at the Sacramento Kings. All right, they are the Sacramento Kings. Last year they got the point guard, D'Angelo Fox. They moved up some. They didn't move up a whole lot. Yeah, I understand they don't have the Laker pedigree, but still, they still building a franchise. This year, you know what I'm saying? We could go back to Denver even before then and see where they are yet. But I'm gonna go to Sacramento. This year they get a couple of picks, a couple of a couple of people stepping up. Now they fighting for a playoff spot. They might not make the playoffs, but they fighting. So they're gonna run it back and try to fight a little bit more and build. Maybe they could end up getting the right free agent. Maybe D'Angelo Fox do some things. Now you might put yourself in a chance to win a championship building up, and now you got these guys for years upon years upon years. We already know what Golden State done. We could go to Denver. Denver got all these young guys out the draft, and they've been building and building. Last year they didn't make the playoffs. Last year they collapsed. Absolutely, they collapsed. They probably should have made the playoffs, but they didn't panic. You know what I'm saying? They know they still got young guys. They know we still got young guys. Collapses could happen in your first 3 to 4 years. Unless it happens. No, we ain't saying we want it to happen, but it happens. These guys is young. These guys is 20, 21, 22 years old. Brandon Ingram, Lonzo just started to be able to legally go inside a bar and get a beer. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes is kids, young men. They're gonna make mistakes. Denver didn't panic. They said we need to tighten up on D. Got Isaiah Thomas as another vet. They got Porter. They building a culture. They got Porter, who's not going to even play. He maybe never be good, but he might be good. Now they got 2 projects that ain't even playing because they trying to build a culture. Like, come on now, come here for Porter. Let's learn from these guys. If we could get you to come up, we think you could be something. Isaiah Thomas, we know you ain't gonna really be that good, but you a vet. You fought. You hurt because you fought to play in this league. So come in here and mentor some of our young guys and just be you. So now they building a culture. In 313, you just popped in here. What are the Lakers doing?
They doing
You can take it from there. What are the Lakers doing?
Wait, I think I'm echoing or something.
I don't know. I don't hear you. I don't got my headphones in, but
The Lakers, I mean, they were on the right path. And if you were gonna keep the young core from day one, getting LeBron doesn't really hurt. And then they did all of that sabotage, all of that locker room destruction.
You know why
all
getting
of that
LeBron?
bad roster building.
Let me say one thing. You know why getting LeBron was bad? Because let's be honest. We have to be honest about Lonzo. Lonzo learning how to fit different ways. He had a high IQ, so he could fit different ways. But if you want the number one thing out of him, and Kyle Kuzma is a slasher. He's not your typical power forward. If you want the best out of them, what type of style you need to run? Who need the ball 80% of the time?
I'm just saying, but see, that's the thing. That's why Lonzo's special. LeBron can fit in Lonzo's system. It's not he can score the ball. It's not gonna hurt. That's I mean, I was watching some old Lonzo highlights and was just remembering what Luke Walton was doing to him in his rookie season, having IT get minutes over him. I'm like, bro, like Luke Walton been sabotaging this dude from day one, bro.
Yeah, he been. I just think they panic, man. Like LeBron is older, bro. No matter if these kids, any reasonable person who knows ball, like we just bottom line people, far as we know ball though. Somebody who plays 16 years, 34 years old, and 21-year-olds. Where you see that at? It's not going to mix no matter how you do it. Jordan did it before. Kobe did it before. No matter who you are, it's a big age gap. It's a big situation. These dudes is growing. Brandon Ingram, to go from 16, right? You're probably going to, we could say it's safe to say 20 points. That's a nice jump. That's a 4-point jump. For what's his face goes from 16. Kyle Kuzma to 19, close to 20. That's 4. So both of these guys jumped up 4 points, and we all, not us, we know the game, but everyone looking at it. I mean, they trying to look at it a little different now, but as a big disappointing season, No, it's not a big disappointment. I mean, the coach is disappointed. These young guys growing. You got these young guys, 20. So 3-1-3. If these guys get rid of the coach and continue progress, like, don't you think 16 to 20 is a nice jump for a year?
Yeah.
So what would you assume what they would do the next couple years?
They'll improve.
And they just threw that up. You go after Paul George, bro. Like anybody know, you go after Paul George. Paul George is a medium alpha. He's enough of an alpha to be able to take your shots, but he's not enough of the alpha that he's going to hog the offense at all. You cannot see that. You need a jump. You need somebody who can shoot. Paul George can shoot. You need somebody who can play defense. Paul George can play defense on anybody. All right, you want him? You got him, Ingram, and Lonzo Ball on defense, dog. So how can you not see that you got somebody that could be an alpha, but still want to let the young guys shine because he's not greedy and he played defense? How can you not see that? You can see that. You know what I'm saying? How can you not see that? I just don't understand, bro. I don't understand everything. I don't really have no confidence in it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Magic made some moves. He made some moves to open up some stuff. He's Magic Johnson. I mean, how many Fridays he got? How many movie theaters he got? You know, he's Magic Johnson. You're going to do some things. You're not going to never be just a total disaster, but you like a total disaster.
Yeah, but the way they see it is they was going after who they thought was the best player in free agency, and they got him.
But he got to fit your team.
I mean, I'm telling you, dude, if they had the right coach, he would fit the team. You got a coach that's been sabotaging Lonzo since his rookie season.
Yeah, who fought that?
You saw when Ingram started to assert himself. What LeBron do? He was like, all right, I'll chill back here. Because that's what he does. He's I guess, a passive aggressive scorer. He's weird, but if you can play, he'll fit into the system. And I remember what Miami did, man. I don't mean to say it like this, but they put LeBron in his place and they made him conform with what they was doing. And that came from Pat Riley on down to the coach, getting him to buy into their system, and then they did what they did. But now that he's older, he can't do all of that stuff. And Lonzo offense clearly is better. I mean, man, that's why I think, his passing is just different, man. His passing is literally turns you into the number one pace. It's literally an offense, like it's football or
it's
something.
It's a system.
Like it's football or something like. So that's what I said. A lot of people, if you can score the ball, man, you can fit into that system. You just need somebody.
But you just said it right there.
LeBron, you need the right leader. You need the right leader.
LeBron will have to run.
You need the right leader. I mean, he was running though.
No, he was running, but
now he has to do everything. He's gonna be moving like a turtle. Lonzo come back, start doing, cleaning up all his dirty work.
But he wasn't giving Lonzo the ball like he should have. He just wasn't. Don't get me wrong. It ain't like he didn't let him handle it at all. But he was handling it way too much. Well, you 6'8", 270. Would you go in the post? Would you cut?
We talked about that before, though. Alonzo got to demand the ball more too, though.
No. Listen, I know that.
Coach got to, because he gives Rondo the ball. So if he can give Rondo the ball, he can get Lonzo the ball. That's the way I feel. I mean, Rondo be getting the ball too much.
Think about Rondo. First of all, Rondo got a chip. And then Rondo done like Rondo could really say, "Yo, dog, I bust your ass before." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he could really, he can't say it now, but he could really look him in his eyes and say, "Yo, you know about me, dog." You know what I'm saying? So he's probably gonna automatically get that respect because they done went against each other in battles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Regardless.
they had battles. And then you got Luke Walton. That's why I said I'm blaming the whole system. The whole system is messed. Whether you could have got LeBron, whether it's still
I just
if you
like you
got
need
LeBron with
somebody
a
that
bad
knows how
coach,
to lead a basketball team.
you should have ran them
I mean,
young
I
guys
feel
back.
like they had a Mark Jackson, man.
Oh yeah, that'd have been
They would let the point guard be the point guard.
Let the point guard be the point guard.
Like I already know Mark Jackson's gonna do that.
Now Brandon Ingram father mad now. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
if we
Everybody
like
pissed
if
off.
y'all hadn't the coach that the Pistons got right now, I mean Blake Griffin, I mean he's as ball dominant as they come, but he shares the ball with his teammates. He has that passing ability too because he was a point guard, but he's as ball dominant as they come, man. And like he passes and he conforms to the system. So, and you know, in clutch moments, that's when fourth quarter, that's when he gets the ball. That's how it's supposed to work. What did Jordan used to do? He used to wait to that fourth quarter, play good defense the whole game, and and just play. You see what I'm saying? And when you get older, that's the kind of stuff you got to do. Even if Paul George would have been a better fit, you had the right coach, man. They wouldn't be going through this. Right?
Yeah, I just thought LeBron. Just look
And
at
then
him.
I'm
He's
just like,
old
it's
and young.
LeBron. He can
He's
teach.
old. He's
He can
old.
teach
They
Lonzo
young.
how. Man, that's just invaluable right there.
Nah, he can't teach. He can't teach Lonzo. He could teach Lonzo how hard he worked, but you see what he doing with Kyrie, bro. Like Kyrie, bro.
I mean, but Kyrie's nothing like LeBron James stuff.
No. I'm just saying that's his
I'm
protege.
saying like
That's his little
when a
protege.
player is similar to you,
Yeah.
it's way different. Like Kyrie is way, I mean, polar opposite when it comes to the way they play basketball. Lonzo and LeBron play the same way, except LeBron can score like
No, I just say
mother.
protege. He's starting to turn around, and Kyrie, man, he's getting on my nerves too, bro. Like, bro,
I
you got
mean,
some
hey man,
young
let Kyrie
dudes.
be.
Nah, Kyrie, you not being Kyrie, bro. You was on a championship based team, bro. Like, it's not many opportunities better than what you got. It's only one or two, maybe. Like, take this for the ride, bro. Like let's make this happen. I know some good or bad. Like take a vet, and you injury prone, so you never know what could happen to you. Like take a vet. I understand you trying to win. They trying to win, but take advantage of this opportunity. Enjoy this, bro. Like we love to see you play, bro. You Kyrie Irving, brother. But he just act like he's upset at the world, bro. Like you got a good team. You know what I'm saying? You got a decent coach. You got some decent young players. This might not be the best of the, but it's pretty
No,
good.
because everybody putting that extra pressure on him because he left LeBron James, man.
But he wanted to leave. He said on
No,
ESPN.
I mean he wanted to.
So
Okay,
handle it like
so but he
so
don't have to
handle
get
it.
all that scrutiny, man. Y'all be acting like he's supposed to be the coldest nigga in the world and shit just because he left LeBron. Like let his team struggle, let him lead. This is his first time doing it. Like and let's wait to the playoffs. But that's not what happened. I feel like if I was Kyrie, I'd be pissed too by now.
I went last year. They wasn't that bad on him. This year, if you struggling, they just ask him what's going on, bro. But he's just upset. He's upset. You're a superstar, bro. This what comes with
He
it.
ain't look upset when they beat up on the Warriors, bro.
I mean, everyone. That's your character don't come out when you win. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You got money, bro. 313, you got money. Everybody love you. And when you say yes to them, everybody, they get 313 to the death, nigga, whatever. What up, 313 gang, nigga? So when you tell them no and things go wrong, then you got to see if a person like, oh, 313, my man, he just told me no. Or he just going to kind of blame everybody. Or 313 is 313 that. And Kyrie is for a superstar, not no regular life stuff. It's like he's pushing in the other way. I'm just talking about looking at him. I know the media, man. Media is too much, bro. Media be trying to bait, do some. So you already know some of it when he goes off. You're like a black man. I hate to say it like that. Yeah, yeah, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Let them have it. I understand that. But it just seems like within the team, like take advantage. Like you got some young dogs. You saw that dunk by Brown 3-1-3. You got some young dogs on your team, bro. You know they ain't gonna be 100% perfect. Work with them. Stop acting mad at them. I don't. That's the part about him. The media, whatever, man, they could get it, man. But it's like he. You saw the game after Golden State, like you just said. Let's see a little bit more of that Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Let's see a little bit more of that. Yeah. You see Curry, you can't get Curry, bro. Curry gonna stay the same, smile, do his thing, take the good. He gonna take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna fluster Curry consistently. He's having fun. Like, yo, man, I'm one of the best players in the world. My team got a chance to win. You can't, and that's Kyrie. Kyrie, you one of the best in the world, bro. Act like it. They win without you way too much. Like you have, they won again
See,
without
that's what
them.
I'm talking about. Y'all always chirping that stuff.
No,
Like
but you
we
gotta
gotta act
say it
like
because
this
it's
supposed
facts.
to just be smooth sailing, dog. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before. Brad Stevens is a boy amongst men. It's a lot of stuff going on in that organization. He don't even want to be there in the first place. He got traded there, so
Why not though? You listen. You might
because when the young players see the young players on the Celtics is nothing like the young players on the Lakers. When the young players is trying to do what they want to do, Jason Tatum coming out like, yeah, I go to the Pelicans, like all that type of stuff. And then your coach is not helping it at all. And then you got Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris chirping all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody chirping. You chirping yourself.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like let's be real. Everybody talking smack to everybody. Everybody mad. It's just not Kyrie.
No, I'm saying with Kyrie, you the leader, right? It's this just my view, and I love Kobe, and I love Kobe. That's
I
my
just feel like
favorite
they
player.
gassed up the Celtics to be the number one seed.
I mean, they was the number one
Golden State
seed.
wasn't like the Kyrie hate just started. Bro.
Oh yeah, you listen.
Oh, why y'all losing games, nigga? We losing games, nigga. That's why. Like, stop asking me all the time.
You gotta take it. You gotta take it. We gotta keep coming together.
Okay, then that makes sense. Though. If you ask, I'm just letting you know why.
Yeah,
like, why you acting like that? Because you sick of that bullshit.
But
sick of that bullshit.
You wanted to leave LeBron.
Everybody ain't LeBron, man.
No, but you wanted
quiet and cool.
Listen, you wanted to leave LeBron, right? Like you got it pretty good. I understand LeBron did some messed up stuff too, but you know you got it pretty good. You basically a sniper. He could do everything else. He's going to rebound. You don't really play no defense like that. You play here and there. You got LeBron playing the defense, rebounding. You are 6'2". You are amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm Uncle Drew. You are amazing, but you have no right in God's earth to ever take more shots than LeBron James. Not no prime LeBron James. And you had 2 years when you took more shots than him. And you wanted to leave. And hey, man, you want to be great. You know, you say, hey, I want a team. You know, I want to see how far I could go. Cool. Now you're in a leadership. This is your team. When something go good, it's on you. When something go bad, they asking you. Like this the responsibility of a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Not a sidekick. The Kevin Garnett's, the Kobe Bryant's, the Shaquille O'Neal's, the LeBron James, even if you want to go lower, the Steph Curry's, the Allen Iversons, the what's his name? The Steve Nash's, the Chris Paul's. You know what I'm saying? Like when you the face one or two, you're gonna get them questions, bro. That's what comes with it. And like I said, you know, I don't mind him every once in a while letting them have it. You know, me, I'm a child. You know what I'm saying? You know me through. Yeah, let him have it, man. Don't worry about why you taking a picture with KD. You know what I'm saying? But when you start these guys and this and that, like, bruh, like I was getting with Kobe with the psychology of the game, the psychology of learning people. You know Tatum is young and he's a wing player. His his predication is on scoring, bro. He's a wing player. He's followed Kobe Bryant. He's your typical three. Carmelo. His game is predicated off whatever the offense is, but getting him some scores. You know what I'm saying? So you think he's not going to come back and try to get his? His game is predicated. His game will be predicated of him trying to get 23, 24 points. He's a natural three, a natural wing player, like Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma game is trying to get you 24. He's still trying to figure it out, off ends, but you expect next year Kyle Kuzma to come back and try to beat Brandon Ingram? No. I'm gonna be a 6'9" guy. I gotta get my defense way better. I'm trying to give you these buckets. I play that position. Jaylen Brown, I can understand him telling him, be a 3 or D guy. Even though Jaylen Brown trying to get his, so I can understand that conflict. Like, a person might want to do more of that. That he probably can, but as a leader, I got to go to the young guys too. Like Kyrie's a leader, he's a champion. So if he's telling y'all to do certain little things, y'all should be able to listen to him too. So it's not all Kyrie's fault, but he has to know the psychology of these young guys and what position they playing, where they at on a contract. You have to have an understanding of all of that and be prepared. Shit, I'm done. I just had the mic, man. It's your turn to put out a single. Yo, you still there? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me check to see if we still live. I think 313 crumped out on me. I think I am.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, they didn't comments. My bad. Y'all been John K. You been going up a storm, John K.
Lakers out undoubtedly. Well, Lonzo is being evaluated again, so we'll see. Just win a freaking game, bro. Like, just win 2 games. Is it that hard?
They looking like bums out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Mean, like, all they gotta do is win 2 games. And Lonzo could be back next week, bro. Like, it can't be that hard, dog. I know they're going up against top competition, but come on, man. And I'm so sick and tired of a Laker of a opposing point guard destroying the Lakers, man. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as Gary Harris start going off and he hit one more shot, I just cut the game off. I was like, nope, he about to cook them. They about to lose. I'm like, man, it's a wrap. They just need to win a couple of games, bro.
Guys Harris been hurt though. He been hurt, but he's pretty good. You can't sleep, boy. He can light you up.
He went to Michigan.
Oh yeah, but I don't know where he went to.
I was gonna say Gary Harris. You talking about?
Yeah, Gary Harris.
Yeah, I told you we breed them players, bro. What I tried to tell. Well, you saw him with Warner last night. Told y'all. That boy got talent, but Lou, he been in 26 games, so he gonna have mistakes and stuff. He ain't been on the court, but that dude got talent like a mug.
Man, you know who a beast on the low as a backup center? That dude Plumlee, man. He be getting his.
Nah, he garbage.
Nah, he ain't no garbage. Plumlee ain't no garbage. I'm talking about off the bench.
Nah, he had garbage.
Nah, I like him. He can play on the Lakers. He go get you what you need, man. He go hit you a little bit, catch a couple times. Right? I don't think so. That's a backup. You saw what he did to your boy from Michigan. Put him in a blender a couple of times. Blender.
He ain't putting him in no blender,
Yes,
bro.
he did.
That
He
boy,
put,
they was refs was calling tacky fouls,
yeah,
bro.
he was taking a call advantage
Yeah,
of
Bo
Mo.
Wagner the one that hit him with
That,
that spin move reverse. He ain't want
yeah,
no parts.
man.
No, but as you see, man, Mo Wagner was balling, had some very good moments, but he ain't never seen the court.
It's hard, man. Like I said, bringing LeBron was a mistake, man. It's just stuff you can't do when you got him. You can't bring in them rookies. Like them rookies need to play. You got 2 year, 3 year players. You bring them rookies up. Now you build them found. But when you got him, you're not gonna play no rookies, bro, like that. They're not gonna see the court. You can't tell LeBron James we trying to bring these rookies up. Can't coach now. You're a bad coach. Now you're a bad coach who can't coach. That's a bad combination. That's the whole point of the draft, bruh. You scouted these dudes. You scouted Wagner. You got him for a reason. He played with Michigan. He played with a top-notch college, bro. Like he's a first rounder. You play. I ain't saying you got to play 1,000 minutes. You get 12 to 14 minutes
I
a
was about to say,
game.
man, he could have played. There's plenty of times where he could have played, especially when LeBron was hurt. He still wasn't playing.
Yeah, like you can't play him 14 minutes a game for he a first rounder. That other dude's Macau, like no way he can't get 15 minutes. But how do you tell LeBron, all right, we're gonna play him and not
Because
Lance?
they tell him he can shoot
Yeah,
and he don't shut up.
but he gonna say nah, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be like,
No,
put
like
Lance in.
he can shoot the ball.
But
That's
I'm
what you
just
need
saying,
around you, shooters.
he gonna say put Lance in.
No, and I'm gonna be like, nah, Lance can't shoot a lick.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying we talk about Luke Walton.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's Luke's fault.
You gonna tell him that.
Like Luke is the reason for a lot of these problems, man. I'll just keep saying it again. I went through this last year with a terrible coach. Man, the fan base was arguing with each other left and right. And we all like, please get rid of Stan Van Gundy, set us free. And now we free, man. We rolling,
I don't
man.
think Stan Van Gundy is a
No,
good
he's a
coach.
terrible coach, bro. And he's
I
a
just
rookie
don't.
killer.
I just don't think he. You know how you have an old school coach, but they still good. He's just way old and not good, bro.
No, he
I don't.
outdated.
Man. Like man. I mean, he had a decent name, bro. Like I mean, you would think maybe, but he's just horrible. Like I don't even like hearing him talk on TV that much.
Because this is the thing, man.
His brother way
A
better.
real coach, yeah, his brother was better. A real coach, man, coaches, and what I mean, develop players when they're not that good. Not saying that Stan Van Gundy didn't do that, but he did have some good players around him. And sometimes when you start them from the bottom, you can't do that. All coaches can't do that, man.
Yeah.
Lou Walton for damn sure can't do it.
One thing I'm gonna say about
And
the
like it
Lakers.
pains me when I look at Atlanta. It feel like Atlanta's just gonna be so good so quickly just because they doing it right.
Doing it right. One thing I gotta give to the Lakers, and they get drilled. I mean, Luke Walton is awful, and they get drilled because of Luke Walton too. The assistant coaches, them assistant coaches spend a lot of time with them players, bro. I see it. Like I see them with. I see Brian Shaw, that Miles guy. He is with them every day, bro. All day, every day, and they have improved, man. 16 to 20 for two 4 points a piece. That's pretty good. But the coaches is horrible. But I like the assistant coaches because they work with them. I see them every day with them guys, bro. They are with them guys every day, working on that floater, working with them every day. They work hard with them players. But the coach is just so bad. So you just got to, everybody, the coach, you got to say the coach, they part of the coaching staff. So if your head coach terrible, nobody don't see what you do in the background. So I like that.
I do. I mean, they do work with the players a lot, but I just don't be seeing no effects really. I mean, they developed Zubac. I'll give them that.
Yeah, Zubac.
Like Zubac, trust me, man. Zubac was kind of a scrub.
And look at them two young players, 4 points apiece.
No, and I like Jonathan. They man, you know Luke Walton he gave up when he put in the whole summer league team. And I'm mad they was balling too. I'm like, dang man, if they had Ingram or Kuzma, they probably would have won this game.
You understand them? Summer league, dude. They play together. They play on that what's that team? That South Bay.
Yeah.
Most of them don't play. Not Mo Wagner, but the other guys don't play together. So they just get in there running their little sets.
Hey, Caruso, man, Jamal Murray got locked up by Caruso. Like Jamal Murray, I mean, I cannot like when did Caruso become this good of a defense? Like he was amazing on defense. And I'm for real. Like Caruso, I mean, they was trying to cook Caruso, and every time they had to pass the ball, I'm like, bro, this dude is playing great defense.
Think about Caruso, though. He
got some heart in him, dog.
What I tell y'all,
Caruso will give you 5 games a year when he could like he a bum, but he ain't no bum. Like he a
bum, but he got that heart. And when you got that heart, man, you can do more than you're capable of. You feel me?
Yeah.
He ain't afraid of nobody. And when you don't got that talent, that's what you need to get you, to motivate you to have a will to, score,
That was one thing I realized with Luke last year when he started Tyler Ennis over Alex Caruso. Oh my god.
Caruso always been better than Ennis, bro.
That's another problem.
Ennis not even in the league. He's not coming back.
Yeah, he's in the EuroLeague. Like I think he's injured though. He's not playing for that team right now. He's not even a starter on that team.
But Gibson, what I tell you about Mo Wagner, bro?
We agreed on that. Like we said,
he was a baller, man. He just needed to be on the court,
man. And then people showed the air balls, said, "Yo, he's trash," and showed them. I'm like, "Yo, wow, you guys."
I'll smack y'all.
Not even that. Like LeBron had.
If you don't shut up, he got double figures the first time he had serious minutes, bro.
He only got how many minutes he got that game?
I think like 28.
That's not a lot of minutes. I mean, yeah, that's enough minutes. What am I saying?
Plummer put him in the mix too. Plummer was giving him the work.
Who?
Plummer did not do nothing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
6 straight points.
I mean, but like, is Plumlee a center?
No. I mean, that's all I was saying. He did good, but I'm just saying, make sure you throw that part in there too. Plumlee was giving him the work.
I mean,
hey man, Mo Wagner was giving Plumlee that work, and he was playing great defense.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who else everyone else would have got worked by Plumlee. Like, this team ain't defense.
JaVale McGee would have got cooked.
Oh my God!
I don't know what's up. I feel like JaVale McGee can only play great defense 5 minutes a game. The other stuff, he's just like a statue distractor.
Yeah, at least Mo tries, and he makes
JaVale McGee get 4 blocks in 1 possession and then get dunked on 3 times. Like, I don't know what's up with that guy.
McGee is great though for 22 minutes. You get him 22 minutes a game, he only getting a couple $1 million.
Did you hear about B.I.'s dad?
Oh yeah, he upset. Everybody upset at that organization.
But Yunko gone. They gone.
Yeah, got the whole organization. I told you B.I. had that mad face the other day when he was giving people 5s. Like, man,
No, you should have seen all three of the young core just looking at the court like it was the most disgust I ever seen.
Dog, they were just watching. Like I know Lonzo looking there with pain. Like these niggas, bad.
In Kuzma's face, like it was the most like.
But I don't think, man, Lakers don't go get in a situation where the young core is the only thing they can really sell. I know Gibson thinks they're gonna trade them, but if you miss the playoffs, no superstar or star worth anything is gonna come to your team. This is facts. Trying to trade people and move people, you're not gonna get nobody. They probably gonna end up having to keep the young core. Unless the Pelicans willing to give up Anthony Davis because they think BI special. Maybe they smart.
Get Boogie. Need a big man down there, man. Powerful.
So what they gonna pay Boogie the max?
Yeah, pay Boogie. Hey, depends on how
pay Boogie the max?
Depends on how he end out the year.
I don't know about none of that.
I just said depends on how he end out the year. I just gotta see how he end out the year. I'm not paying Boogie no max. Well, I'm just saying give him some paper.
Yeah, but you want a max though.
15? That's good.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know I give you because look, I'm just.
He gonna give you 20 and 10 every
put
night.
It like this. He can't get rid of the young core, and then whoever they get back fail with that situation. He need, like, you see what I'm saying? He needs something to fall back on.
No, I said keep the young core.
If he traded them away and just got some random free agent, what's that going to do?
I didn't say that. I said get Boogie now.
I was talking to Gibson.
I said get Boogie right now.
Good. You gotta watch Wade.
If you can't get Kawhi, Jimmy, he go give you
saying the first thing they should do is soon as the season over with, just grab Boogie.
No, come on, bro. Like if you got Kawhi and Durant, what do I have to say that you try to get them first? Do that have to be said? You obviously you try to see if you could get Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard. Them your first two options. That's obvious. But I'm assuming that they ain't gonna go there.
They not getting Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard.
No, but they gonna try though. They gonna have to try to get a meeting.
they ain't gonna meet with.
You got LeBron James in a meeting, and you got Magic. You know they go try their hand. Like, hey, I'm Magic. I got LeBron meeting. You know they gonna try their hand.
They gonna try. That don't mean they gonna come.
I mean, okay.
I just feel like the Lakers are. I'm like, first of all, nobody wants to go to the Lakers. Nobody wants to be a part of that LeBron James circus. I just feel like they're at a point where they need something to fall back on. The only thing you can fall back on is the young core. You trade them away, and then y'all don't win the next year. I just don't see them being that stupid now. And it's not that many free agents out there. They're not going. There's nobody worth getting the young core but Anthony Davis.
Yeah, there ain't no.
Like he's the only player you're giving up the young core for. So
if it ain't Anthony Davis,
you're not giving. You might not even give up two of the young core for somebody, depending on who it is. So yeah.
Yeah, they
think about it. Then they'll blame Luke Walton for everything. Bring in a little miracle coach. Probably, I'm not saying that like it's not gonna work, but all right, we got a new coach now. We got our guy. That exactly that's how Magic gonna be. We got our guy. We believe in him. Because if you're not getting Anthony Davis, like, what are you even like? Young core is not even in trade talks. They wouldn't talk about trading them for nobody else. But
damage. It's damage, man. If they stay, they become damage goods for the Lakers because the Lakers aren't competent at all.
Just because you want them to leave, I'm letting reality, man.
Reality.
You want the Lakers to be better for them. That's true, but the reality is that's not gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna explain why I said that. Brandon Ingram's dad was mad at the people. Like this is not a new story. They were mad last year about the Randall situation. They were mad last year. These things happened last year, and Brandon Ingram is going to be a free agent. The Lakers are going to have to pay him, and he's already angry with them. They're not going to take that risk. They're going to want to trade him for something they can solidify.
All right, give me a trade that makes sense there. Cause
you're right. Like Anthony Davis.
Dog, they're not getting it. Come on, something that's realistic.
Bradley Beal for Lonzo and Brandon Ingram.
I don't think the Lakers would do that.
I mean, okay. I mean, you can have hope.
Not just for Bradley Beal. They will have to get something else.
A second-round pick.
And plus, the Washington don't want Lonzo. They got John Wall.
They got John Wall.
They don't want Lonzo. And you already got serious beef, bro. Like,
they're giving up on John Wall.
You're trying to make that rest of the locker room even worse.
I'm making a lot of money, bro.
I'm following Washington media, Wizard media. They are slandering this man. Like they don't want John Wall no more. It's right now on the wall.
What does that mean?
He's still under contract and he's a point guard.
They don't. Right. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta. If we talking about trade, I need something that actually that they would.
He needs the ball. He's a ball hog point guard. Under contract for a lot of money that you can't really get rid of. So he's going to be there.
All right.
You said they're going to bench.
And I don't think if with the way Brandon Ingram was playing, I don't think they would trade him and Lonzo for Bradley Beal.
Man,
plus, I don't think Washington. I don't think Washington is going to do that trade because of John Wall anyway. So, and if you ain't getting Bradley Beal, it's not nobody to get because Kemba Walker, they all free agent. Walker's a free agent, Butler's a free agent, Kawhi, KD, they're free agents. So if you have free agent, there's no trade. That's what I'm saying. Like it's actually no trade out there for them.
That's true. I mean,
it's no trade out there for them.
They seem like a
still gotta remember they might be trying to hold on to New York quarter. Try to fleece another AD trade at the next trade deadline.
They're about to get
that in play too.
Warning sign: fleece. This team is fleeceable.
You said it's what?
This team is very fleeceable. They give me because
man. Look, I'm telling you, Magic Johnson, not stupid.
I mean,
so what I'm saying is those moves were probably Pelinka's panicking. Well, trust me, with the way Brandon Ingram's playing, he's not gonna just trade him and Lonzo for any old body. Like
they don't have
Lakers can get fleeced in a small trade, but they not gonna get fleeced in no big, large blockbuster trade. Not Magic.
What's the chat saying?
They say Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart for Bradley Beal. Dang, that might work. If Lonzo's not in the trade, but come on, bro, don't do that to my.
I don't like that. Yeah.
I'm
gonna be honest.
Sonny V said Brandon Ingram dad came out and roasted the Lakers front office. Lonzo's getting reevaluated today. He gonna play next week. Drummond's Sonny V. Yeah, I know the Pistons. We cold. Luke Kennard is cold. We all good. We all good. Max Kellerman said KCP and Josh Hart are good 3-point shooters. He said John K said he done with ESPN. But I just who are they gonna trade them for? Now if Lonzo's not in the trade, then maybe they could move him because you gotta. When you try to move a point guard like Lonzo, you got to move him to a place with no point guard. No other team is going to want him if they have somebody. New Orleans only want him. I don't even know why New Orleans want him. They say they believe in him, but I don't even know if that's true.
Grizzlies
they just want something to sell their fans. That's how I feel. And then New Orleans is a much worse organization than the Lakers. So I don't want Lonzo going there anyway. Sonny V, swear you know Andre Drummond, bro. Stop it.
Did you see
the Suns would be lit? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. what's the trade? Who are they going to get from the Suns? Now, if you got DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker, then we talking about some very interesting things. Now, what y'all think about that? Maybe they take Ayton and Devin Booker, and then you give up Lonzo on the crew.
No,
LeBron would love a Devin Booker, but they still young though, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But DeAndre Ayton is so talented, it might work, but they still.
I see them giving up Devin Booker before they give up DeAndre Ayton. Like I see stars.
They don't want Ayton. What they do? Trade Devin Booker and Lonzo straight up?
Nah, that's crazy. They
like Lonzo and Kuzma for Devin Booker.
If the Suns are a smart team, they could fleece this Lakers squad. They're capable of fleecing.
Lonzo and Kuzma for Devin Booker.
No,
that might work.
No, because LeBron's whole status thing is like you guys made sure you guys corrected me. I don't think LeBron would like Devin Booker because he has no playoff experience. Under panic mode, he wants playoff experience.
Yeah, but it's not about what LeBron like.
Oh, you sure? I don't know.
He would be in a trade because no one would trade the star player to the Lakers without them moving B.I. and Lonzo. No, they might not want both of them. They might just want B.I.
I don't know about that. The way that B.I. and Lonzo make the game work.
But if then all the trades are void. That's why I'm telling you, I don't think they're gonna move the young core. You can't trade beyond Lonzo to anybody and actually get somebody. Bradley Beal is literally the only star in the league right now that can be traded.
You have too much faith in
DeMar DeRozan, they want to get rid of him, but I think his contract's about to be up. He's about to be a free agent. We already know they ain't about to trade nobody for no DeMar DeRozan. Who else? Nobody else is a free agent. Y'all gotta look at that. And the people nobody else is in not a free agent that's tradable, but Anthony Davis. So look at all the teams: Detroit Pacers, Philly, the Raptors, Boston, Brooklyn. All these teams in the West, Denver, OKC. All these teams are already. They got all the teams in the NBA that's probably gonna make the playoffs. They got their core. They're not making any type of blockbuster trades, or their superstars already have long contracts. It's nobody that the Lakers can actually go and get. That's why I was saying, knowing the Lakers, hate to say this, I really hate to say it. Knowing the Lakers, they'll hold on to the young core and probably try to trade them at the deadline again. Sounds terrible, but that's probably what they would do. Raise their stock a little bit more. Because they can't move them anyway. They gonna have to bring in a Jimmy Butler or something to sell to the fans, and then it's gonna move on. I don't even think young core. If they get moved, I need to know where and what the trades are and who's on the market, and I do know that. So
here's the thing: there's so many scenarios to this because
they said your mic is kind of choppy.
Yeah, man, I'm not turning my computer. You hear me better?
I don't know. Let me see. Don P says, true, but everyone knows that they misuse Zoda's season. Yes, they did misuse Lonzo, but you have to remember that's all Luke Walton. And if Luke Walton is going to be fired, and like I said, I already know what the Lakers going to do. Magic is a seller, man. Luke Walton's going to get fired. They're going to bring in either a middling star like a Chris Middleton and a couple other pieces, or bring in a mid-level star like a upper level star like a Jimmy Butler. And that's going to be it. Lakers really don't have many options right now. People think they was doing the AD trade because LeBron's like, I need AD now. So, no. That's really the only thing they can do is try to get Anthony Davis to win LeBron a championship. Otherwise, you're going to have to do what I said. Try to get Jimmy buckets. I mean, Kemba Walker's going to be a free agent, so there's no trade. unless you want Andre Drummond or Blake Griffin, but I ain't giving up Andre Drummond. So You can have Blake though, but that wouldn't work.
Yo, I had to slander someone on YouTube for saying something wild. He said, "Yo, just give up Lonzo and Brandon Ingram for Reggie. You know the Piston guy that you hate."
Oh, Reggie Bullock.
Yeah, they were trying to.
Jackson.
They basically said, "Yo, he's a shooter. If you're gonna complain," I'm like, "You are fucking stupid."
Wait, what do you say?
Yeah, basically he was trying to slander Lonzo and Brandon Ingram. He said they are bums. You might as well just get Reggie, the other guy from your.
Okay.
And I was just like,
no, Reggie Jackson definitely has a clutch gene and can shoot very good free throws, but that's his only quality.
Okay, that's great and all, but like you're gonna give Pistons Brandon.
He's a Reggie Jackson, a 6-man to tell the truth.
Yeah, man. If Lonzo was on this team, we'd probably be a 4th seed.
Not only that, you're giving Blake Griffin.
Bro, you put Lonzo with Ish Smith. Ish Smith, the best backup point guard in the NBA. So you put Lonzo with Ish back here. Oh my goodness! Like Lonzo's already fast paced. Ish Smith is like the quickest player in the NBA.
You don't even have to put up Lonzo.
Put the two together. That would be insane, bro.
Just trading Bi for Reggie is a dumb move. That's basically
Reggie Jackson is trash.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Starborn said, he's a 6-man.
He's a 6-man. He's a pretty good 6-man though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a good 13 to 15 off the bench. Or if he have a bad game, then he just won't play that much that game.
No, Reggie ain't a point guard, man. That's what people don't realize. Yeah. He's like Ish Smith can run a basketball team. Difference between Ish and Reggie is Reggie can score a little better and shoot a little better, but Ish is a way better point guard. Reggie is one of them short 2 guards. You know, it's a lot of them in the NBA.
Yeah, that's it. You know how you say he said it? Yeah, he said it.
He said Jeremy Lin over Ish Smith. Boy, you smoking. When the last time Jeremy Lin even scored 17 points?
Let's not talk. Let's not slander Jeremy Lin.
I got Ish giving me 19, 5 and 5 off the bench, giving me 20 off the bench, giving me 9 and 8 and 17 minutes off the bench. Come on, bro.
The Sixers had to bench him because he was doing too much when they was tanking. They had to bench him. Yep. Straight up, Ish, you going to the bench, bro. You trying to tank. You doing too much.
He said, I think Kuzma should be a 6-man. Well, yeah, because just like Starborn said, him and Ingram play the same position, so he should be a 6-man.
Yeah, they
never should have started Kuzma.
They play the same position.
I feel like they started Kuzma because he was such a good rookie.
Yeah.
But they probably never should have started him in the first place. But Ingram, I still think Kuzma scores too many points. He's a scorer, man.
Yeah, so you had to get him in the lineup. He scores
so many points, man. You got to have him starting.
But he's just out of position.
Yeah, he out of position, man.
He's a middle 3,
but,
middle 4.
That's the thing about the Lakers, though. If they had a center like an Andre Drummond or a Clint Capella, they would be funking him perfectly because it's kind of like it's positionless. Because Lonzo's 6'7", so technically he can play 3 positions off top. And then Ingram's 6'9", so he can play 3. LeBron is a strong neck, so he can play 4. You know, it's kind of positionless, and it's about switching. That's why you need that defensive center that's going to either stretch the floor, and if he doesn't do that, then he don't have to.
You said the one thing, LeBron don't
and rebound.
LeBron,
he ain't rebounding, bro. Like I don't know why. Like
LeBron don't want to play the
best
4.
rebounder on this team.
LeBron don't want to play the 4 and D, bro. He never want to protect the paint. He just out there. LeBron is a liability, bro. He's never going to be a real liability, but his defense is hard. Listen, for you to have them 2 young bucks out there, like
I don't know, man. I saw him guarding Jokic last night.
Yeah, he'll guard you here and there.
So you saying I've seen Luke put him at the 5, so we actually seen him do that.
We talk about rotation.
I ain't even asked him to guard the 5, just guard the 4.
He don't guard the 4.
It's gonna be easier anyway.
He don't like to do it consistently.
How do we know that until somebody tells him to actually do it consistently?
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. He
like that's it. Like, cause come on, man, let's be real. We don't want LeBron guarding these today's small, but like Paul. Come on, Paul.
Yeah.
Come on. Like he's better off guarding the fours anyway. Cause like it's not many fours that can beat you off the dribble and mouth you. That's why the ones that can do it are very, very special. Like a Tobias Harris, it's not that many fours like him or like a Blake Griffin. Like it's just very, very rare.
But I'm watching right when they played. Who did they play? They played Milwaukee. They had Kuzma on Giannis most of the time. Then when they played the Clippers, they had Josh Hart and Kuzma on Montreal Harrell. Like,
but he was playing center though.
I'm just saying, I never see these dudes keep getting on these big. Like, where's LeBron at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why he's not matched up with that dude Harrell like that? He was having a field day down there. You would see Josh Hart on them more than you would see LeBron on them.
I don't know about that, man. If you tell him to guard her, he'll do it. He just needs to be told. And like I said, if you got that defensive center, then things are a lot different. I don't even know. I guess JaVale McGee is a scorer. Like I don't know what he is, man.
Yo, this is funny, man. I'm reading this comment. It's hilarious. He says, put the Lakers in the Warriors situation. They are absolutely trading young Clay for Kevin Love and giving up Steph because of his ankles. That's why. That's exactly why I'm a little puzzled on. You might be right that they might not trade him the off season, but the next deadline.
I said they probably gonna try to. I mean, I'm just being 100 about it, man. We being 100 about it. Best thing to do would be, unless you wait, keep your pieces to get Anthony Davis, basically. And while you're keeping your pieces to get Anthony Davis, you get you another star with LeBron until you can get AD. And that's why I said I can easily see them bringing in Chris Middleton will probably sign with the Bucks if they like go to the finals, but find you a middle-end star that can shoot like a Chris Middleton, spit that mold. You know, Tobias Harris is still out there, and he probably will sign with Philly, but he might want to come back to LA. You don't know. So he's still a free agent too. So try to get him. Maybe you had to offer them a lot of money. Go ahead and do it. And then, you know, when Lonzo and Ingram and the crew start really, really looking like something, that's when you call whatever team has AD and be like, yo, throw us Anthony Davis real quick. You see these boys balling? And then that's when they, you know, trade them. And then they got 3 stars on one team. Just like that. Just thinking, man. Because if you couldn't get Anthony Davis, only way you can do it is raising your player stock or getting more assets. And they can do that in one go. Shoot, they might trade the star with the young core just to get AD. You never know, man. And then Almighty Taka says, AD a free agent next summer. Yeah, so he's not worth trading for. So who knows, man? But man, forget these Lakers, dog. Let's talk about a team that's making the playoffs, bro. Like my team.
Okay, let's do that.
Hey, did y'all watch that video?
I didn't see any video now.
Yeah, man, watch that video and see. That's what Luke Kennard was doing to boys in college, because I guess I didn't do when we drafted this kid. I did no research. I was like, all right. Basically, I started watching him play, man. This dude was the best scorer in the ACC, bro. I mean, I wish he was playing with Lonzo right now, man. Just because, like, he can shoot so well, shooting 40%, man, back-to-back years.
But 3-on-3, he'd probably be on the bench.
Oh, Luke Kennard? No, he should – nah.
Nah, I'm telling you, like, this is the thing. Everyone says we wish we had these players from Laker fans' perspective, but I'll always tell them, you have –
Luke Kennard will be starting on the Lakers.
I mean, but would he be getting consistent minutes?
Yeah, man, you got to remember, man. This dude, it's levels to shooters, man. He's a dynamic shooter. He can shoot from anywhere.
I'm telling you, man.
Like, I'm talking about free throw line, elbow, either side, right wing, left wing, either side, 3-point range, either side, from anywhere on the court. He's wet. Like this a pure that was like just a pure shooter, man. When you got a shooter like, trust me, when you got a shooter like that on your team, they getting playing time. The only reason Luke Kennard ain't started on our team is because our coach is fucking stupid. And you know, like literally every time we lose in the Pistons games, I have to tell them, all right, when Luke Kennard get in the game, we'll win. Because he's gonna drop whatever. He dropping 13 in quarters, 15 in quarter. Like he just doing crazy stuff. But this is what happened. It's politics. We tricked Wayne Ellington to come in here and basically told him he was gonna be starting. So that's the only reason he's starting, because we brought him here and basically lied to him. But Luke Kennard is getting all of the minutes. And like I said, when you got a shooter like that, man, like JJ Redick is starting on every team. Unless you got like a superstar at shooting guard. And he can do more stuff. I'm not gonna say he's better yet because he got to prove himself, but he can do more stuff. He can create off. Like I'm saying, watch that video. He can create off the dribble, break people down off the dribble. He can pass. Like he can do it all, and he can shoot.
But here's my thing, though.
Him, man. Like Luke Kennard probably be dropping 35 with LeBron James right now, bro.
Yeah, but yo, this is the thing. Luke, like you said, Luke Kennard off the dribble, blah blah blah. But Luke doesn't create good plays for good 3-point shooters. Like it's witnessed online. Plus, you just said
did you watch the game last night?
No, I'm saying, dude. I'm
just saying, like that. What you just said literally is what he did in the game last night.
What? Who?
Created wide open shot, because, like I'm telling you, man, when you can shoot like that, Luke Kennard was getting triple team, bro. Every time he got the ball. This is like some white boy off the bench. They're triple teaming him because he can shoot the lights out, and that allows him to pick people apart and throw wide open. Like he's drawing double teams and triple teams, bro.
Yeah,
when you can shoot, I'm telling you, when you can shoot like that, like he can shoot from every level.
Okay,
like that's how rare. When you can shoot like that, man, it's different. Like I said, he can pass the ball. They literally have him on the bench because he's a facilitator.
So is he a rookie?
No, he's his second year, bro.
Okay. Here's my thing. What position does he play?
He's a shooting guard.
Who on the Lakers is a shooting guard? I just want to know.
They don't have one.
All right, then he might make. Then you might be right. He might get minutes.
That's what Starborn was talking about. You need a real two. He's literally, and we'll start talking about the Lakers again. But he's literally a shooting guard because he shoots. I'm talking about every level, and that's why I'm so impressed, because I never knew he could actually do this. Like
I don't know how he would.
It's rare that a person can shoot from every level, dog. Every level.
But
wet. Like that's just rare.
But this is the thing: the Pistons is not as a toxic environment as the Lakers right now. Like,
of course not. Who got Dwayne Casey?
Dwayne Casey is 10 times better than Luke, and like that situation that's in right now is mental. Like that's why I can't just say if you put him in that team, everything changes. As much as I know he's a great shooter, and like you said, I just
feel like if you put shooters around Lonzo or LeBron, they gonna flourish, especially when the shooter like Kennard, because he's not. I know speed. He's not speed, bro. I'm gonna just say he's a guard. Like he can create his own shot.
I mean, but we don't.
Like, eventually he would have been starting, but like when you got a shooter like that, man.
The case is still out.
AD a free agent next summer, not worth trading. AD might come as a free agent, but not by trade. It's not happening.
Nah.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how the Lakers, I don't actually think they're going to trade the young core because they kind of can't.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to be shocked if something really dumb happens, but I can agree with you on that. I won't be shocked, though.
No, I mean, I agree with you on that, but because this is the first time I actually thought about seriously, when you really think about it, how are they going to trade anyone for anyone?
This is the thing.
Most of the people you want are free agents.
Magic barely comes to the games. They don't have an athletic department to tell them that works best. They don't really check the Twitter timeline because that's what they were talking about. We don't really do all that. So when you put that all together, they're just going to go off what did you do for me? You didn't get me to the playoffs, so we're going to look for a guy who can at least get us to the second round. They're not going to look at it in big picture. Basically, signing LeBron showed me that they don't give a shit about long term. That's what I saw.
Basically. By signing him, you didn't care about the young core is done.
That's exactly what happened. It was
I just don't think Magic vision was that simple. I think that Magic wanted LeBron, Ingram, Lonzo, Kuzma, and another star all on the same team. It's just once LeBron got hurt, even though the young core was winning with Lonzo, but in general, they got exposed a bit. They like, well, are these kids even that good? Are they even worth it? Maybe I should just get rid of them and just build a whole new team with multiple stars. But his original plan, was to keep Ingram. That's why he's like, yeah, you're gonna average 20 this year, and it's to keep Lonzo. That's his draft pick. It's to keep Kuzma, definitely. He loves him. But when they kind of got exposed a little bit, that's what happened.
Here's how I'm jealous. I'm a Knicks fan, and I feel bad for the Lakers fans because
I feel horrible for him because
here's what's happening right now. The Knicks just called up Jason Kidd to show up to try to teach Moutier and DJ how to be better point guards. The Knicks just called up Marcus Camby to train and a bunch of other legends who come up with Mitchell. The Lakers have done shit. Nothing.
They cheap, man. Cheap. Scared money and cheap money don't make money. Yeah. One thing about Golden State, they pay that luxury tax.
Having Magic Johnson only show up once a week to go do a video thing with Lonzo and everyone's like, wow, that's amazing. No, it's not. Signing, you don't have to sign Rondo to teach Lonzo anything. You could get retirees. That point was stupid. And you could tell by the lack of development, this isn't long term. These are trade pieces. They treat every one of the young players as assets. That is what they've done for years. They don't have a real culture. This is why I don't take I take everything.
Well, they were doing that. I mean, Magic wasn't and Pelinka wasn't there though.
But they actually were. For the past 3 years they were. And basically what Magic said during that.
You got rid of D. Russell. Listen, you got rid of D. Russell. He was just an asset for cap space. And you own Randall last
you got to remember they had cap issues.
No. Yeah. They
no, I'm talking to Gibson.
Okay, but here's the thing. When you do the math and you see what they've done with Randall and everyone else, they already were going to trade those two people to Cavs. They traded Randall away. They could have still got LeBron and pieces without having to give up. They could have bought out Mozgov's contract last year or this. The thing is, they still had the cap space. They just gave away more players because they were trying to get a second star.
Well, you got to remember, I was about to say they thought they were going to get 2 stars, not one. That's why they was really willing to let Randall go. And I don't know if Paul George was going to leave Westbrook regardless, but if they convinced him to leave Westbrook, they probably would have got 2 stars.
But look that's that short-term mindset they had.
Because they didn't expect to just get LeBron.
But that's the problem.
You get Paul George, that's not short-term.
I'm just saying, D'Lo on that team with Lonzo, that backcourt is good. D'Lo has gotten a little bit better.
Man. It sounds good, but D'Lo needs the ball, for real.
Yeah, but it's better than a Rondo right now.
I don't know. D'Lo usage rate is stupid high right now.
But Rondo's usage rate is probably just
it's nowhere near as high as D'Lo's.
I don't know, man. I just feel like there's no patience in this team at all. They preach patience, but nothing of that is showing me They allowed Luke to make too many decisions on the staff. Their evaluation of people's jobs, they don't look for experience. This is one of those things. If this was a vet team, you could have a young coaching staff because they don't have to work much with that, and they can experience with the vet team. But once you have a young team, you should not have a young department, because then who the fuck is going to teach the young players anything when everyone else doesn't know what the fuck to do? That's my problem with this whole situation. And you might be right, 3-on-3. They might not sign them off during the off season, but they are definitely going.
We'll see what happens, man. Because I always say this, man. Winning fixes everything, bro.
Yeah.
If they was winning, we wouldn't even be talking.
I mean, they were winning. That trade, that whole idea, like, this is the thing. You think they didn't come up with this trade idea months ago? Like, when they were winning, they were already considering, yo, the value of these players is getting high. Let's trade them away.
Not really. No, they weren't.
Yeah, like, hold up. Like, what the Lonzo?
They only was saying that because they were playing bad.
Bleacher Report literally had a whole video on Lonzo's
They
defense.
were playing bad, man. When you win, you also got to look good doing it. If you winning and all your young players are underachieving, that's what you got to realize. All trade talk stem from not believing in your talent.
And Lakers,
if you believe in them, it doesn't happen.
I just don't think, like, they were ready to already do this trade. Like, when you sign LeBron, that already shows me you are not a long-term thinker. That whole idea was not long-term. As much as you want to think, you're hoping Magic is a logical human being right now. But his historical past, like, even as a young player, has shown he has no patience. And he wants to win at all. He just wants to win anything. He wants to be praised. This man will trade these young players. Maybe not this offseason, but like you said, next midseason. And this is, we can talk about another team like the Pistons, a team that is set up for really good trades. Like, they have the stars to do. They could do a Clipper move. They could literally get a bunch of young players, have a good pick, and still be able to be in the playoffs.
Well, Jeannie doesn't know how to run a team. It was her dad's dream. Yeah, Jeannie Buss has a lot to do with all of this. Luke Walton has a lot to do with all of this, man.
Some kids dropping the
ball. Like, I just tell, man, I'm telling you, man. Magic is about winning, bro.
That's
about winning rings.
But that's
my point is, when your team doesn't look so hot, that's when moves get made. That's when people panic. But
there are smarter organizations out there right now that see the value of these young players,
I guarantee if the Lakers keep their young players next year and they like a third seed, ain't nobody getting moved.
You say, this is my thing. You're saying this, but like Magic for the past, like, I have actually done research on all these articles, and what Magic has said does not fit the narrative that you want to believe.
I mean, but you can't do that, man. He's a GM now. He's not operating the same way that he did in all of the other facets. Like, plus, he's not even a GM. He's the president.
They're both
incompetent. He's not the GM. He's not the one making the move.
Oh, hey, Dime Piece said something. Dime Piece, Shade Dime Piece. He said, today's league, you can argue that some of the young core is worthless because they cannot shoot threes consistently. Hold up. First of all, that's most young players in the NBA. Let's chill out. That's even Trae Young. Let's calm down on the shooting consistently. That's what shooting coaches are for. Like,
yeah, Luka Doncic only shoot like 34% too.
Yeah, no, like, you don't come out the woodwork shooting like a 40% three, like,
unless you Luke Kennard.
Yeah,
Luke Kennard can shoot 40 from day one.
And this whole young core is useless unless they shoot threes. Like, there's a whole bunch to more than basketball than that. This is the problem.
I mean, no, but you need the 3-point shot. I'm not saying they're useless, but you need the 3-point shot.
That's what getting other players for. That's what other rotational pieces are for. Surround your playmakers with shooters. And to be real, that's all I have to say, man.
All right, Starborn.
Yeah.
You can end the show if you want, man.
Yo, get ended, man. We tired of this.
I was about to say we tired of complaining about the Lakers. To be honest, bro, you can tell, man.
Let me say one thing.
Like we just like complaining about how garbage they are.
Tonight.
You know, we can talk about Lonzo injury. Do you think he's coming back? Do you think he's gonna play? Do you think he should play? What do you want? Let's talk about that before we go.
It's a
oh man, I think if he's healthy, he should play. Just to get some more. It'd be good for him to get some more reps in the NBA. Just to, you know. And like I said, I think next year. I think if some things could go right next year, them young guys gonna be real good. Like it's gonna be a nice jump. I think Lonzo will take a big jump. 16, 8-8. So I think it needs if he could get the last 10 to 12 games, then that'd be real good just to, you know, stay in form. And then he won't probably be rehabbing either.
This is my
thing. I expect Kuzma to like be shooting 36% from 3 next year like he was doing his rookie year. You don't just lose your shot like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And those weren't fluke shots. Like Kuzma was wet, bro. Like he's shooting 30%. Like what?
Yeah, my whole thing is though, if they lose another game or two, I don't want Lonzo. When Lonzo comes back from an injury, he's going to have to overextend himself to help this sorry ass team that quit. And I know that he's going to need an off season. So I'd rather just have him have an off season than have to overextend himself to help out these vets who are crying on the bench. Like it's just not worth it.
I just don't understand that, man.
I know.
Why do people say when people come back from an injury, like why does he have to why can't he play normal? Why would he have to overextend himself?
Because the people that he's playing with,
you come back healthy, you're healthy. I don't get it.
He has to play defense with LeBron and Rondo.
He was doing it just fine before.
Yeah, but it's just he's going to have to do a lot extra for this team. This team is giving up. And I just don't want. I want Lonzo. It's more important to have.
Yeah, he's just flowing, bro. You know you can't win. It's not like he's not playing to win, but you know what it is. Last 10 games, you're out of it. You just trying to get a flow, keep a
right.
Flow.
Like they ain't about to.
Some reps. It's about just getting some reps.
All season is healthy.
Yeah, but it's good for him to get some more reps if he's healthy.
Yeah, man, Lonzo.
If he's 80 to 90%, all he's doing is just trying to create a flow.
Yeah, his biggest flaw is not being on the court, so you need to get on the court as much as possible.
But having an off season is more important than those last 10 games.
No, it's not.
It really is. An off season.
If he's healthy, he's healthy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I just don't understand that. People like, well, when he comes back, we got to overexert him. No, if he 100%, he 100%.
If he gets injured the last 10 games, that's another offseason he doesn't have. That's not a good move.
It depends on the injury, though. And who's to say he was good? He played 47 straight games, bro.
I know. That's the reason why I know he's not injury prone. He played 47 straight games. That's not injury prone. But at the same time, like that bone bruise thing, if it wasn't for the extra word, that extra thing that they had, and I'm scared about this Laker organization health crew. Like that's my problem. There's just so many things up in the air that if Lonzo plays full energy like he always does, when it comes to defense, because this is the thing. This is the freak accident. LeBron.
Yeah, but if you put that in the air,
that's basically saying you think he's injury prone. That's like you saying you think he's injury prone without actually saying it.
That's not like.
Basically, so if Lonzo plays with effort and he plays his normal game and he's actually playing D, then he's probably gonna get hurt. That's saying he's injury prone.
No, the center's gonna. No, that's not it. Because like, if a center guards him, he's gonna just. It's just a fear of someone doing something dickheadish to him. Like you
gotta play as you have to play in the NBA.
It's not worth an offseason.
Listen, we understand that he could sit out and just rehab. You know what I'm saying? It probably wouldn't be nothing wrong with rehabbing, but he do need reps in the NBA. If you're afraid he's going to get hurt, then he's not healthy. Then he's not healthy enough to be on the floor. But if he's 90 to 100%, that he's healthy, even if it's 5 games left. If he's healthy, he could go and play in the NBA. But these dudes is not kids. Michael Jordan played 1182 games, bro. These dudes have to play if they healthy.
And you got to realize something too. You know, off-season program. That's cool and all, but nothing prepares you like actually playing.
3 months of actual training.
Like, I'm gonna just give you an example. When I was watching that little video of Lonzo shooting, and he was shooting this mid-range like bank shot off the glass, and it was going in every time. Now let's just say that shot. Now let's say that's the new shot Lonzo wants to develop in his 3rd season, and he starts off the 3rd season and he struggles with it because he doesn't know how it's gonna work with him on the NBA level. If he has those 10, 12 games, maybe he know, like, it's just experience, man. And it's coming in more prepared. You know, 12 games, he can try all types of things, and he can play much more free. You got to realize, man, he has not played enough NBA basketball.
And
he's only played like a season and 15 games.
I get that.
He needs NBA time.
He needs
NBA time. They sat him out the whole last when they could have brought him out. It's like, we'll sit you out.
So they ain't doing that again, bro. You can tell Lonzo want to play basketball again, bro. And we gotta act like Lonzo don't got nothing to prove. He still got a lot to prove, man. You gotta come back in the 10 games and light it up.
What proving shit? Like, this is my whole thing is if I'm Lonzo's agent, I'm saying
you gotta prove something to everybody, not just the Lakers. Number 2 overall pick, bro.
You want to play who want to play.
Do research on a grade 3 sprain. Do research on a grade 3 sprain. You have the choice to do surgery on it or let it heal. The thing is, if
it wasn't a grade 3 sprain, though.
But the thing is,
grade 2.
They say it's a grade 3. They still say that,
but it wasn't.
No, but they say that it's a grade 3.
But it wasn't.
I'm just saying that if you if that same place gets injured, then you have to do a surgery, which takes away your whole off season. I'm not saying he's injury prone. I'm just saying that the risk
saying it without saying
it. Reward.
You're saying it without saying it. You literally just said, I don't want him to get hurt again. That's saying you think, why would you think that? If he's not injury prone, why would you not want him to get hurt?
He's not healthy then.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you saying it without saying it.
He's not healthy then.
No, I'm
like, he's 100%, man. It just doesn't make. And plus, man, Lakers fans and everybody in that room needs to know what they missing, bro. They need that excitement again, bro.
You are saying that. You saying,
bro. I'm saying, hear me out here. Freak accident, not some.
Yeah, but a freak accident can happen.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
A freak accident can happen anywhere. He sat out last year and did the whole off season.
He didn't have an off season last year.
No, meaning he sat out though. He haven't played that many NBA games. NBA games is important. If you're healthy. If you are healthy. If you're not healthy, then don't get out there. But if he's 100%, you are 100%. All
right, Gibson, I'm going to say this. I'm going to let you go. Now, you might not think he's injury prone, but what you're actually saying, the point that you're actually making is saying that. If you don't think he's injury prone, that means you don't think he's prone to get hurt, which means you don't think he's going to get hurt. If you don't want him to come back because you're afraid of him getting hurt, then you think he's going to get hurt. It's like, if me and Starborn, we like, if he healthy, let him go. We don't have no fear of him getting injured. Because we like, if he healthy, let him go.
No, listen to me, because I actually talked to a guy who is on that talks about medicine and not the Lakers staff. If he gets his arm fucked up, that's all right. But my whole thing is just that part. Like, if he picks up that part, which might not happen, it's just that little shit. That part. That's
okay. But what about next upcoming season then? The same point can be made.
This offseason is the biggest moment in his career.
He can injure his ankle in the offseason.
NBA players, stars talk about having an offseason. This is more.
He can injure his ankle in the offseason just as easy.
Play with bums. I'm just being honest. To play with a bunch of veterans who give the fuck up. You need this offseason. It is the key.
Man, I'm telling. All I'm saying is John Wall injured himself in his own house, bro.
Yeah,
you
but
can't,
John,
man. Like with stuff like this, man. Unless the person is a quarterback, an NFL quarterback, man, you can't be playing scary, bro.
I'm not saying.
Listen, is LeBron James injury prone?
Oh my
God.
Are you afraid of LeBron James getting hurt?
Yep, a little bit. Like every time he take a shot, I'll be like, oh.
But do you think about sitting LeBron James for the rest of the season, really, if he's healthy?
LeBron James.
No, he'll probably play every game.
Why? Because he's healthy.
No, I'm saying that's a really bad guy to bring up. LeBron has had multiple off seasons. You know what? He's worked with legends in his off season. The thing is, Lonzo needs those off seasons so that we can say he's a great player. Because the thing is,
but we're not saying that he doesn't. But you're not telling us why he doesn't need. Your only reason for him not playing is he needs an off season, and I don't want him to get hurt. That's literally what you're saying.
First of all,
I'm repeating what you're saying to us.
No, Lonzo's gonna get them wins that they don't need now. Let them tank.
Hey, you don't know, man.
Lonzo
could come back next week. All you gotta do is win literally 2 games, and then the season's not over. Now they might lose the 2 games and it's over, but if they win 2 games, then the season is still in play. So,
what's the next game?
And regardless of that, man, Lonzo needs to get out on that court, man.
They're gonna have a losing streak. I just hope you know that. Like I said yesterday, they're gonna lose the next 3 games. They are gonna have a losing streak.
Yeah, probably so.
LeBron's checked out. Rondo's checked out. McGee's checked out.
I mean, I'm looking to tell the truth. I'm looking at they got 18 games left. I'm looking at if he's healthy enough to play the last 10, cool. If it's under that, then there ain't no use for playing. But,
yeah, ain't no use for playing.
But if he could get 10 games just running up and down the more NBA experience, work on a couple of things, just play freely a little bit, just to show his worth. That'll be a little good momentum going into the off season. So now he'll have them 10 games going into a nice off season, like you said, right? He needs an off season. So getting a little bit more experience going into the off season will be good, wouldn't it?
And that's why I brought up the point about the shots, because like I said, man, you don't know if someone's gonna work on the NBA level until he try. Like he come out with that little shot, he go on there, he like, okay, I know I can now add this to my repertoire instead of having to wait a full off season and seeing if it's working and struggling with it and stuff like that. It's just like, man, Lonzo, we act like he's done a complete player, bro. He got a lot to work on, man.
Here's my thing. I'm okay with Lonzo getting his reps if LeBron doesn't play.
That don't even make sense.
No, hear me out here. LeBron plays.
LeBron's on the team.
He won't be able to do any of the shit you guys want him to prove it.
I don't know about that.
I don't want LeBron to play that.
LeBron minutes. Listen, the last 10 games, LeBron is going to play, but his minutes going to be in the 28 to 30.
Which they should be.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it all depends on the week. Like,
yeah, you got to
start. If they clear him, then
he
should play. But if he has to wait another week, then you might as well sit down.
Even LeBron, whether Lonzo play or not, especially the last 6 games, he's going to play like 25. Now you got to start dialing him down. But he's going to play, but he's not going to play that much.
Here's my thing. This medical staff has misdiagnosed multiple players multiple times. It's not even injury-prone stuff that I'm worried about. As an agent of Lonzo, I would do the Kawhi move. I can't trust these motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to sit down Lonzo because they've misdiagnosed him too many times. Not even just based off that. That alone is like where I just go, I'm
gonna say what Starborn said a long time ago, man. You don't really play ball, man. Because, like, man, you can't tell me basketball is my favorite sport. You can't tell me not to play ball just because I'm about to get hurt.
10 holes.
Like, this is bad. They're like, this basketball. Like, you can't tell Lonzo, and he wanted to get on the court, man. This is hooping, bro. Like, come on, man.
Money. It's about the games too, bro. Like,
man,
all season is good, but it's about basketball games at that age.
10 games is not a whole off season. That's 3 months of training with legends. I'm sorry. 10 games ain't doing shit for you.
Yeah, but we gotta remember, Lonzo is not your average NBA offseason player. I'll just say it like that.
Now I'm asked the comment section, what's more important, 10 fucking games or like a whole offseason? And I'm sorry,
both. You gonna get both. I
really don't think Lonzo's gonna get hurt.
Listen, you got one in the other. You got basically he's gonna play, get hurt, so he ain't gonna have an off season. We don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you try to put mixed diagnosis, we saying if he's healthy. If he's healthy, 10 games left, why not get NBA reps? Why not get NBA reps? Why not get some good shots in you, get some good defense? You know, y'all probably be tanking a little bit, but still get some more reps with LeBron James.
Man, I just feel like you scared that he's going to get hurt, man.
That's not.
You got to believe that he's not going to get injured.
That was a freak ankle injury. That wasn't just like he got.
Lonzo don't have he's never had ankle problems like that.
I just don't trust his man.
Like only injuries he had a calf in college. He had that knee. Like if this was a knee, then I would want him to stop playing because knees ain't nothing to play with in the NBA. But he doesn't have chronic ankle issue, like none of that. Like his injury was knee. Then he had ankle sprain in his rookie season, and then he had that shoulder thing. Came back, and then he had this one ankle injury. So he only had one ankle injury, and it wasn't a serious injury. It was literally a grade 1 sprain. So,
okay,
if he had Steph ankles, maybe, but like he doesn't have an ankle problem.
If he's fully healthy, like you guys say, because
like Lakers not gonna bring him back unless he's fully healthy. Like they not playing with that.
I don't know, man. This incompetence. Like the thing is, any other team, I would totally agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I don't know basketball. It's because any other team, I'm fully 100% with you guys. Not this one. Not this one. Like nothing about this team makes me go, yeah, I would like
all right, when Lonzo come back and, putting up them 16, 7, and 8 numbers, we gonna see.
All right, man.
No, but it really comes down to this reevaluation, man. Hopefully he passes it and they say he can play next week. Cause it hurts me looking at him on the court. And you just you can see he just looking dead. Like, I wish I was playing. I'm miserable. Just looking at everybody, I'm like, dang, bro.
And also too,
like I said, this basketball, man. When you a lover of basketball, man, you just want to play ball, man.
I mean, that's cute and all, but like, it's business too.
What you mean that's cute?
I'm not saying like it's
important. Listen,
hear me out before you go yelling over.
Man, LeBron James was just crying on the fucking bench because of what we just talking about.
Yeah, I mean that's
like, come on, man. Like, it's everything, even the money, all of that. It's about basketball. If it wasn't, players would act accordingly, and they don't. My boy Bron crying though. Like, come on, bro.
And that man's still losing. Let
me ask you this, 3-1. Let me ask you this, Gibson. We have a general understanding of what you're saying, but as Lonzo, you think he want his last moments to go out like that on the court, and you got an all off season with that on your mind? If you healthy enough to get some reps under your belt,
I'm gonna be real with you. I agree. Like, yeah, you might be right. That's the thing but the thing is, it's not about him that I'm worried about. It's like him. I'm like, yeah, soldier on if you're healthy. But my problem is, I don't know if this medical staff. Did you see what they
put on a court who wasn't healthy?
Did you see what they
put on a court that wasn't healthy?
Dude, I'm not saying like this.
Who have they put on a court that wasn't healthy?
You're gonna talk over me when I'm trying to answer to you. I'm saying Lonzo Ball is not the problem. His camp is not the problem. His want to fight is not the problem. It is this freaking organization. And I will keep saying this. And if he's healthy, and it's like they magically know he's healthy, then go.
So you don't even think they think he's healthy? You don't think they're gonna know that he's healthy even when he's healthy?
I don't even think they're competent. I just don't.
But like Starborn said, who have they put out there that's been hurt?
Josh Hart.
But trust me, Josh Hart want to play.
Look how long they took.
That's the problem.
They took him out.
No, but no, you don't get it. What I'm saying is, Josh Hart knows he's not 100%, but he still wants to play. And as long as you like 75, 80, man, at the end of the day, man.
And what is he hurt?
If you want to play, they're gonna let you play, bro. Like we know Josh Hart's not 100%. He knows he's not 100%, but he's not gonna sit out. He wants to play.
Yeah. What injury?
Hey man, you a grown man. If you want to play, play.
Okay, I get the macho shit, but what injury does he have though?
It's not necessarily macho. It's about being good enough to go. Like we talking about football players on a Sunday. You already know they not 100%, but if you're good enough to go, even if you're not 100%, you're gonna go out there and play for your team regardless of the sport.
See how the organization spit out football.
That's way different than like let's make an example. Sterling Shepard. If he's good enough to go, they cool with that. But if it's Odell or Saquon Barkley, no, you sitting out. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. No, we got to make sure you 100. We can't take no risk unless it's a big game on that Sunday to where you have to have them play. And that's what it is with Josh Hart and Lonzo or Ingram or even a Kuzma. They're not taking any risk. They sitting them out as long as possible. Like LeBron probably took an extra couple weeks. But Josh Hart, he like, I'm at 85%. Let me go. All right, go ahead. Go. It's different than your star players in like a role player.
This is why I'm so adamant on the offseason. Lonzo Ball fully heals up, which I don't think he will be even in the end. He needs to work out his legs. The reason why the offseason is so important, he needs to be in the gym for his legs. That is my reason.
We keep saying
all I'm saying is, man, Lonzo's cleared. Wait, hold on, Starmore. If Lonzo's cleared to play and he's playing next week, I want you to keep that same energy if he busting niggas' ass. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You gonna wish him bad luck, bro. I don't like that, bro. You putting bad spirits in the air, bro.
Organization and LeBron are gonna hinder his fucking game anyways. So what's the fucking
that ain't going. I mean, it is.
No. They're not gonna hinder his game no more because they need him. They didn't need him before like that. Now they know, like, we need you. Like it's a little bit different. The dynamic has changed.
You say that, but Luke has not learned his lesson after watching players do things.
I guarantee when Lonzo healthy, it's gonna look real different.
3-1-3, you have a lot of faith in this.
Rondo on them is out the mix, bro.
Right, that's what I'm like. Yeah, he don't get what he's saying, bro. No, like the dynamic is different. Like
he feel Lonzo. Listen, he don't have confidence in the organization, but you just named that, and just logic. They're not gonna put a second pick, whether they want to keep him next year or whether he's a trade asset. They're not gonna put him out there unless he's 100%, right? He's gonna play hard, but if it's 5 games left and they suck, right? He's not gonna play like they playing in the playoffs. He's not that dumb. Either, you know what I'm saying? He's playing just to get a flow and get some more reps in the NBA. That's all he's doing. And if he's healthy, which the Lakers, as we know, they're incompetent. We know they have a lot of bad things with them. But we just talking about who have they put out. We seen Brandon Ingram injured a couple times over the last 3 years. We seen Kuzma. We seen Lonzo. They haven't came back on the court and got re-injured quickly. So it seems like they have been putting people out there healthy. LeBron James been back. He haven't got re-injured.
LeBron James' camp had to tell the Lakers not to put him in. They were ready to put him in, whipped and still an aggravate. This is why I'm saying that staff, Like you guys, I don't even know if they're gonna know if Lonzo's fully healthy.
But you got to remember, LeBron's situation was unique. They was trying to make the playoffs, and it's a whole lot of other circumstances. But with Lonzo, just like Starboy said, like I've never seen Lonzo get hurt and then come back and just get hurt like the next game, unless it's some crap like the shoulder crap. It's always something freakish. Like he stays healthy for long stretches. And the main thing is it's an elephant in the room. Because you said you don't think when Lonzo comes back, he's gonna be able to play like he wants. There's an elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is whether the team end up meshing itself out after LeBron ruined his leadership or whatever the reason is for it now. Everybody in their locker room know that's Lonzo's team, bro.
You know
what?
At
the end of the day,
if he's fully healthy, yeah, I'm for it. You know what?
No, I'm just saying they know that's Lonzo's team. So when he comes back, it's different because even LeBron, after a while, bro, it don't matter who you are, whether you think Lonzo's a trash player and you on his team, you don't think much of him. If you lose a guy, everybody healthy, and y'all keep losing, bro, after a while you're gonna be like, you just gonna give up, like, all right. You know, and I think they're in that stage. I mean,
well, here's the thing.
They can't win a freaking game.
The Lakers,
like, I don't even think Lonzo this cold, but apparently he is this cold. Like they can't win a game.
Here's the thing. If the Lakers bring Lonzo back with 10 games left, they're gonna probably try to trade him. I just think the narrative. Then they would try to do it. If they're
good for Lonzo.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Good for Lonzo. I ain't gonna even argue with you. Good for him.
That's what I'm hoping for. Because here's the thing: if they're mathematically out of the playoffs and there's 4 games left of 5, and Lonzo's playing in those 5, they're obviously trying to. They would want to.
If he's playing starting from 10 games and it just continue on, you continue playing. You don't have 10 games left and you play 5 games and you won't play him the other 5 games. Why would you not play him the other 5 games? Why?
Okay, can you cut?
Why would you not play him?
You're asking me a question. Are you asking me a question? All right. Here's the thing: if there's only 5 games left, and they play him, and they want this is the thing, they want to change narratives. So they already have Laker fans understanding Lonzo's value, and they have other people understanding Lonzo's value. The media is finally talking about Lonzo's value. This is the best time for them to go, yo, let's make moves.
Yeah, but if it's 5 games left, if Lonzo's hurt to the point he can't come back until 5 games, they're not gonna play him. They'll just sit him out.
Yeah, you know that.
This is literally him being reevaluated today. If they say he's still hurt, then it's over. If they say he can play, then he can start playing.
Yo, I gotta head out.
Literally what's gonna happen this week.
Yo, I gotta head out. So peace out.
No, we was going in the show anyway after talking about this.
Yeah. He put a whole damper. We thought we was gonna go in sound, and he put a whole damn damper on it. I don't know whether to cry.
No, man, he just got a different perspective, man. He just don't want Lonzo to get hurt.
Yeah. No. I think Lonzo injury prone, man. But it's all good.
I mean, you can't blame him. He be getting hurt. Yeah. You know, everybody ain't gonna have as much faith with us.
Like I said to everybody, man, this was both of y'all. This was a great show. To the audience, thanks for you guys. Always showing love to the show. Leaving comments. Y'all can leave comments after. I will answer the comments after. And also, y'all guys got our Twitter. You can hit us up anytime. We will be back on tomorrow at the same time. 313. You did an excellent job as always. All right, for everybody, knowledge.